Can you coach aggression, or do you just have to either have it or not?
I feel like you can coach aggression. Especially if you see somebody with the potential, and you just bring everything, every talent, every bit of aggression out of them. I think you can. It's all the mindset. It's creating. What state of mind are you in, and that's what Greg is trying to do with each individual and as a defensive unit.
And Kurt, what does it mean to have Desmond Bryant back?
Man, it means a lot. He's one of our team leaders. Just to see him running around out there making plays and just seeing the type of talent that he has throughout the years of playing with the Browns. He's definitely a key player for us. So it feels good to see one of your guys come back and have a good time in Tampa right now.
You said sitting out last year has given him a greater appreciation of, next snap could be your last, and how
Right.
quickly it could go away. Do you see that in him, that he's really embracing this?
Yeah,
this
he's
new
he's
beginning?
he's embracing it. He's extremely humble. I can only imagine sitting out a year of playing football, especially when it's something that you love to do. But I see him out here, man. He's working hard, man. Whether it's in the classroom, in the weight room, just being that leader. He's not gonna say too much. He's not really a vocal guy like that, but his play speaks for itself. So he's out here having fun, and I'm extremely happy that he's back out here making plays.
Does Hugh seem different this year at all?
Man, he was the same. He was the same guy. He was the same guy last year. Same guy when I met him. So he's always full of energy, just trying to lift us up in any way that he can. So that's just Hugh all the way.
What are the biggest adjustments for you going from the position you played in the old scheme to this one?
I mean, well, obviously, just going from a 3-4 to a 4-3 is different in scheme and what we do. But I'm asked to do the same things. To go out there and try to make as many plays as possible. Just playing alongside of Tank Carter and Jamie Collins. We're forming that great chemistry together as we learn this new defense. And for me, I'm just being at the right place at the right time, trying to be a vocal leader, trying to be a guy that lead by example. So I wouldn't say my role really has changed as far as playing linebacker and trying to be the vocal leader, but obviously the players are a little different. It's a different scheme, so I'm still adjusting to that.
We've seen Tank for so many years be that special teams
Yeah.
guy, the special teams captain. How do you feel about him stepping into this big role as a
I'm
Mike
excited,
linebacker?
man. I'm excited to see Tank, finally get that opportunity to go out there and be that linebacker that I know he can be. He's a great special teams player for us. His track history has been, a special teams guy. He's been out there making plays on that level. But just to give him a chance to go out there and play linebacker, which we all know Tank Carter when he was in college. He was Rose Bowl MVP, things like that. So he has all the talent in the world to go out there and make plays. So I'm extremely happy for him to get that chance to show guys what he can do. I have full belief in Tank that he's going to get the job done.
Is that odd? Do you think it's taken this long? I mean, considering what Rose
No,
Bowl MVP and all that, it just
I
kind
don't.
of.
I don't think it's odd. You just got to understand that it's the NFL, so like situations are different. Whether it's guys that played in front of him or guys that was brought in. He had a lot of great talent in front of him. Carlos Dansby, Craig Robertson, guys, DeQuell Jackson's when he was here. So he always had like a dominant linebacker in front of him. So he may not have the opportunity to really go out there and play, but everything happens for a reason. Everything happens on time, and it's his time to shine. It's time to showcase what he can do.
Because Schobert's been working behind him. How much
Yeah.
more comfortable does he look in that spot now that after what he did last
Show,
year?
Shover, man, I call him Showtime because he's always out there, making plays, man. I have extreme confidence in Shover. Just looking at him on the practice field and little things that he did in his rookie year and the flashes that he showed, he's going to be a great player for us. And, playing behind Tank, he's getting to learn from a veteran, a guy that's been here for 6 years, a guy that's been, with the coaching changes, with all this stuff, wins, losses, and things like that, he has a great vet to learn from. And, he's keeping quiet, man, staying in the classroom, stay learning. He's a very intelligent guy. The only thing that's kind of bad about it, Shover, they went to Wisconsin, and I don't really like that school in the Big Ten. But, Shover's a good dude. He's out here, he's working hard, and I'm excited to see how he doing in season 2.
Christian, are you in pads today?
Yes.
So how much of a difference is it to practice off of a good padded practice?
Uh,
I'm assuming. Is Coach Williams happy after the last padded practice?
I think our last practice went well. Guys is flying around having a good time. So we just got to see if we can stack back-to-back days and, just continue to improve and get better.
Are you very conscious of who the quarterback is that you're facing?
Now, in my mind, I try to, put a quarterback that we're gonna face in front of me, and kind of like visualize that, what kind of throw would this quarterback make, or. Also, every time I practice, I assume I'm going against the best quarterback in the league, just so I can, mentally prepare myself.
So what's the difference? Like, does one have more zip? Does one you have to be more aware might get out of the pocket?
I mean, everybody is different. One quarterback may have a deep ball, and he has a deep ball. One
What about
quarterback.
yours? You're a 3. How do you assess your 3?
I mean, you got guys like Kaiser. He's a young guy, so he's going to make, a few things that Brock may not make. And you just got to adjust to that. But it's nothing too drastically crazy. I mean, you got Cody. He may not have a better deep ball than Kaiser. Just little things like that. But I'm not going to speak on the difference of what they can do. So I'm just going to keep that in house.
Have you seen any wow moments from Myles Garrett?
Yeah. The way he get off the ball, it's crazy. He has a fast first step. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do for us. But every time we line up in the team here, he's extremely explosive. So that's pretty much everything I see in him is definitely something that's good.
He thought he had 3 sacks on that 2-minute drill period.
Hey,
Did you agree with him?
Yeah, I agree. He had a lot of great plays for us that last period, and he's a special player.
What have you seen from Jabril? What have you seen from Jabril?
He's a guy that he's not gonna come out here and say too much. He's been at the right place at the right time. He's working hard. He's been the guy he's sitting back. He's watching the veterans in front of him. He's listening to guys that's in his meeting room, and he's doing well. He's working hard, and he's improving each day.
How has Myles been maybe picking your brains or trying to find out what's made you successful?
As far as like at a position, or just
in general, has he kind of been spending time with you to learn just what it takes to be a pro or anything like that?
He has great veterans in his D-line room. He has Dez Bryant to look at. He has Cam Johnson. So he has a lot of guys within his room that talk specifically about being a D-lineman. But I have conversations with Myles, just on a personal level. Just get to know him as a person. And he's definitely all ears. He doesn't have that first round arrogance. Just I have arrived. He's steady trying to get better and eager to learn.
What is he like as a person? I mean, we've kind of gotten some glimpses here and there.
Yeah,
But what are you finding?
I think he's an old soul. From listening to the type of music that he listened to, he got a lot of old school vibes to him. He's not a person of many words. You're not gonna hear him all in the locker room or anything like that. But he's a cool dude. You have a little jokes here and there. He stood up in the team meeting room. He had a little sing along and everybody was singing and stuff. So he has a good character. He's a great guy.
Have you ever had a teammate that listened to Dean Martin?
No.
Now, are you listening to Dean Martin?
No.
Hey, Chris, how do you add to what you did last year? You had such a good year last year. How do you improve on that?
I mean, last year is last year. I just low key put it behind me. Just keep improving on the things that I can improve on, as far as like being a vocal leader, being a guy that going out there can get more turnovers. I didn't have any turnovers last year, so that's something I want to improve on. But as far as just sharpening up the things that you are good at. So I mean that can always be tackling. You always get better at tackling. I know a lot of people praise me like being number 3 in the league in tackles, but it was some tackles that I left out there. So just always can improve on that, and just being a student of the game. Just knowing what things are going to happen before they happen, picking up guys' tendencies and things like that. So I can say I can always improve in the film room.
You did put that out on Twitter at one time.
Yeah.
Number 3. What provoked that?
I mean, sometimes you just got to, let your stats speak for itself, and, just put it out there. You always want to, let yourself be heard and let yourself be seen. So that was just something that I just wanted to put out there.
It wasn't like
No, it wasn't
like NFL top 100 or
no.
some guys
It wasn't going towards nobody. You just kind of just want to put that out there.